What is going on, guys? It is Joe and welcome back to a brand new YouTube video, a brand new installment of The Breakfast Club, Breakfast with Joe, where I go into the comments, go into my DMs, answer some of you guys' questions, kind of like a little bit of a mini Q&A. At the same time, we're having breakfast with me. The whole YouTube to subscriber relationship a little bit more intimate. You guys can ask me questions, I go and then answer them in a whole separate video, separate from my vlogs. I also thought it'd be a really good idea that if you guys do watch this Breakfast Club series, this Breakfast Club integration on my channel, that you too will eat breakfast. I post every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday some workout vlogs and videos, full days of eating. On the off days, we are posting the Breakfast Club series. These videos go up at 8 a.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time. I'm from California, so if you're not from California, just know that it's 8 a.m. PST time. If you guys are eating breakfast while watching this video, go ahead and eat your breakfast. Tag me on Instagram. Could be French toast, could be pancakes, could be waffles, whatever the case is. This morning we're having some protein pancakes with some strawberries. Eat your fruit, be healthier than last time. Before we get into the video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. We are chasing 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and I greatly appreciate it. Go ahead and answer the question. Let's get these protein pancakes with some strawberries, a little bit of a taste test here. So this question I think is super important. It actually comes from a DM from one of my subscribers on Instagram. You also want to ask me a question and you don't want to leave it in the comments because you maybe feel embarrassed or it's maybe a little bit personal. And if you don't mind if I do a video on it, ask me there on Instagram in the DMs. I'll try and respond to every single person that DMs me. I was literally doing cardio. This person sent in a question. I sent a video back to them answering this question. I asked, can I do a video on this question? Because I thought it was such a good one. I thought so many people struggle with it. They gave me the permission, so I appreciate it. What they asked basically, do you ever feel some body dysmorphia after going up in weight when done with a cut cycle to start a lean bulk or after a show prep? If so, any suggestions with dealing with that? I think this is so important because of the era that we live in, the time that we live in when it comes to social media and influencers, seeing everybody else's highlight reel and comparing it to our behind the scenes. Everybody on Instagram, you see them completely stripped, shredded, veins everywhere, looking just absolutely amazing. Perfect lighting with the pump. Did you know that it actually took them 100 times to get that one perfect photo that they actually post on Instagram? It's filtered and edited to make it look even better. So my number one suggestion when dealing with body dysmorphia is do not compare yourself to others, okay? Don't compare your behind the scenes, what you look like after a freaking meal, bloated as heck, comparing yourself to the person that is in the gym with the pump, that timed their carbohydrates perfectly with an edited photo. Just don't do that. Comparison is just the biggest killer of contentment. Be content with where you are. Be happy with where you are. It's always okay to try and improve from where you're at, but don't try and compare yourself to others. That's number one. For those of you that don't know what body dysmorphia is basically when you look at yourself in the mirror and you could be jacked, you could be having the perfect body, and you look at yourself and telling yourself that I'm not lean enough, or I'm not big enough, or I don't have enough muscle, and it sends you down this dark path of doing things that are just completely unhealthy. We got to be healthy, to be better, and at the end of the day, this actually counteracts that, leads you to do things that are actually completely unhealthy, not good for your actual mental health, physical health, your overall just well-being in general. Like myself, currently as you're watching this video, I'm actually dieting for my first ever men's physique show. So I'm essentially trying to get in the best shape of my entire life, or at least look like I'm in the best shape of my entire life. But really, am I in the best shape of my entire life? Well, before I continue, I'm gonna go ahead and give a little bit of a pancake break here. These things are just sitting here looking at me. It's hard to record a video and not eat this. A pancake break real quick.
5 minutes later.
My next step is to set realistic goals. I have to, for my show, come in as the best shape I have ever came in. But
let's just blow this party off.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
I have to essentially try and come into the best shape I have ever looked in my entire life, or at least appear that way. But am I really in the best shape? When you start dieting and getting down to essential levels of fat, yeah, you look amazing. You look just shredded. I have veins coming up my stomach and just looking absolutely, honestly, kind of gross, to be honest with you. Not everybody likes that look. I like that look and it's cool for a show, but in real life, if I'm walking around on the beach and I'm just one walk fucking boner, that's not an appealing look. It's not a healthy look either. The reason why I say that, because truth be told, as the day goes on, when you're getting leaner, it doesn't matter almost like what you eat. You're always hungry, get really close to essential levels of body fat, and when you get too lean and you're always hungry, willpower only lasts so long, and it causes you to binge eat. Basically, just stuff your face until you can't stuff it anymore, and then all of a sudden now you're on this tear, gaining back all the weight that you worked so hard to lose. Next is actually like your energy levels, sex drive, all that stuff. As you get super lean, closer to essential levels of fat, testosterone will plummet. You basically have no sex drive. For females, they may even lose their period. You're essentially getting so close to death in levels of leanness and body fat that your body is basically saying, like, it's not time to reproduce right now, it's time to survive. And in no way, shape, or form is that actually healthy. To mention, throughout the day, it's hard to go through your daily tasks just because you have no energy. Like, you're just trying to find the will to make it to your next meal and just make it another day. So that's the honest truth about being on prep and getting very close to essential levels of body fat. The other part of that, for setting realistic goals, I really love what Greg Doucette says. He says, imagine your dream physique. Imagine what you wish you could look like all the time. Now, whatever that image is for you, whether it's to look like a specific movie actor, could be Thor, could be Superman, could be Captain America, whether it is to look like a specific bodybuilder, could be Chris Bumstead, could be whoever the heck you want to look like. Have that image in your mind. Now think halfway there. Think halfway to your dream physique. Because chances are that dream physique, that thing that you want to look like so bad, more than likely isn't attainable. And even if it is obtainable, what extreme length do you have to go through to try and get with that? Do you have to take PEDs, performance enhancing drugs, steroids, SARMs, things of that nature? Or do you have to diet crazy hard in a way that is just not maintainable and just has more negative repercussions than anything else? So think halfway there to your overall dream physique. And that is somewhere in the middle between this crazy look that you want to achieve and healthy, something that is maintainable. So the way that I plan on dealing with body dysmorphia, and when I do add on weight after my show, because it will happen, when I do add on fat after my show, because it will happen, I'm very close to essential levels of fat. It's too lean. I need a little bit more fat to function, to feel good, to be healthy. The way I do it is to not go on a crazy bulk, not go on a crazy binge. If I am, let's say, 5 to 6% for my first show, and healthy is maybe in between even like a 12 to as high as maybe even 20% body fat, for example. I try and meet someplace relatively in the middle. So maybe around 10% body fat is where I'm happy, healthy, I have plenty of energy, I can work out, I can do all that good stuff. At the same time, I'm not adding on all this crazy fat and becoming unhealthy in the opposite direction as well. I look as crazy, shredded, and just ridiculous in the off season that I do as me on stage? Absolutely not, and that is just not maintainable. The way to deal with body fat percentage is to look the best that you can with being as healthy as you can as well. Something that is maintainable, something that is achievable, and just being okay with that and accepting that that is okay to live in. The best way to deal with body dysmorphia is to be in a place that you can live in, that's healthy, that's maintainable, where you in your own eyes think that you look good, not based on anybody else's opinion. Everybody else will say you could get leaner or you can get bigger. Live in a place where you can maintain, where you can be happy and you can be healthy at the end of the day. Thank you at JaredB22 for sending that question, for messaging me on Instagram. I was happy to answer it. I'm also happy to answer it on here for YouTube. If you guys have questions, leave them in the comments down below. I'll be happy to do a Breakfast Club series answering any questions whatsoever. It doesn't have to be fitness related at all. It could be any question whatsoever. I really appreciate it. Also, connect with you guys in the comments or on Instagram, whether you're sending me a DM, whatever the case is. I want to start uploading more, putting up more content for this channel, trying to grow this channel at scale. I think this Breakfast Club series is amazing. I honestly could not wait to wake up today and actually make this video. Thank you guys all for the support and the love on these recent videos. Send me another installment of the Breakfast Club. Make sure to eat your breakfast. Tag me on Instagram if you're eating your breakfast and watching this video. These videos go live at 8 a.m. PST Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you turn on your post notifications and eat your breakfast while watching these videos. Other than that, I'm wrapping the video up here, guys. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you guys are new. It's been your boy Joe. Peace.